Welcome to G Fun Facts Online, where we unpack the amazing science that's shaping our world. Today, we're diving into a technology that sounds like it's been ripped straight from a sci-fi blockbuster. Imagine a world where microscopic robots patrol your bloodstream to hunt down cancer cells, or where a team of drones coordinates perfectly to map a disaster zone in minutes, finding survivors buried in the rubble. This isn't science fiction anymore. This is the incredible emerging reality of swarm robotics. So what is it? At its core, swarm robotics is all about creating armies of small, relatively simple robots that work together to achieve complex goals that no single machine could manage alone. And where did we get this brilliant idea? We stole it from nature. We looked at ant colonies, bee swarms, and flocks of birds, and realized the immense power of collective intelligence. The market for this technology is absolutely exploding. It's projected to grow from just over $1 billion in 2024 to potentially over $30 billion by 2030. That's a massive surge, and it shows just how revolutionary this is. The real genius here is the concept of the hive mind. Unlike a traditional system, with one central brain telling everyone what to do, swarm robots operate on decentralized control. There's no leader. Each little robot makes its own decisions based on a few simple rules and what its immediate neighbors are doing. This leads to something incredible called emergent behavior, where you get complex, coordinated action from very simple, individual interactions. If one robot fails, it's no big deal. The rest of the swarm just adapts and carries on. They can self-organize, meaning they can adjust to changing environments without waiting for orders. And they do it all with local communication, just talking to their neighbors, which is super efficient and avoids bottlenecks. The algorithms that power these swarms are often directly inspired by the natural world. Take ant colony optimization. Real ants leave pheromone trails to guide others to food. In the robot world, digital ants leave digital pheromones to mark the most efficient paths for things like logistics and route planning. Then there's particle swarm optimization, which mimics the flocking of birds. Each robot or particle adjusts its path based on its own success and the success of its neighbors, helping the whole group zero in on the best solution. We even have the bee algorithm, where, just like bees do a waggle dance to show where the best flowers are, robots can share information about the most promising areas in their search. So where is this happening right now? It's already here. In massive e-commerce warehouses, fleets of over 1,000 autonomous robots are performing a coordinated dance, sorting and shipping thousands of items an hour with minimal human help. In agriculture, an Australian company called Swarm Farm Robotics is using swarms to precisely spray crops and remove weeds, cutting chemical use by up to 80%. For environmental monitoring, swarms of underwater robots are mapping coral reefs, while aerial drones spot deforestation in real time. Harvard's Weiss Institute even has robots that can autonomously build erosion barriers. In disaster response, where every second is critical, a robotic swarm in Japan recently mapped a collapsed building in just minutes, a job that would take a human team hours. And even NASA is getting in on the act, planning to use swarms of small rovers to explore planets and asteroids, covering far more ground than a single large vehicle ever could. Of course, this incredible future isn't without its hurdles. There are technical challenges, like ensuring reliable communication between robots in tricky environments and figuring out how to power a huge swarm for a long mission. But there are also big ethical questions. If a swarm of autonomous robots causes damage, who is responsible? When there's no single leader, who do you blame? What about security? A hacked swarm could be used for malicious purposes. And with all these sensors and cameras, how do we protect our privacy? As the technology gets smarter, ensuring that humans can always step in and take control is absolutely critical. Despite these challenges, experts believe that within the next decade, swarm robotics will become an essential technology. We are standing at the dawn of a new era of automation, where the power of the many will help us solve some of the world's biggest problems. Think about it. nanobots performing surgery inside our bodies, fleets of robots cleaning up oil spills, or collaborative bots building habitats on Mars. The future of swarm robotics isn't just about building better machines. It's about engineering a new kind of intelligence, one that is resilient, collaborative, and inspired by the genius of the natural world. Thanks for tuning in to Fun Facts Online.